We've already seen some rain on and off here throughout the morning. As you mentioned, Hermine is strengthening. The National Weather Service now saying that it is expected to make a landfall here in Florida either later tonight or in the overnight hours as a hurricane. Now, dangerous storm surge is expected, and overnight we've already seen some flash flooding, and also over the last 24 hours just north of Tampa. Now, hurricane warnings are in effect for where we're at here in Franklin County. Mandatory evacuations are also in effect. Storm surge is expected up to 7 feet in some places, and Hermine is expected to bring up to 5 to 10 inches of rain in some areas, even 20 inches in some isolated spots. Now, if Hermine were to make landfall as a hurricane here in Florida, it will be the first hurricane to hit the state in nearly 11 years. Savannah?
All right, Gabe Gutierrez, thank you.
Al is here, and he's going to talk about this storm now posing some pretty big problems for millions of people up and down the coast.
That's it exactly, guys. It's been 11 years since a hurricane has hit Florida. This could strengthen, as you heard Gabe mention, to a Category 1. The latest on Hermine, 250 miles south-southwest of Apalachicola, 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's now got a forward speed north-northeast at about 12 miles per hour. Looking at the path right now, we expect landfall sometime late this afternoon just to the east of Apalachicola, and then it continues inland until early Saturday morning, comes out somewhere along the Carolina coast. But look at this cone of uncertainty that widens out after early Sunday morning. Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, parts of Connecticut, Providence, all the way up to Boston, all have to worry about this system. Now, for the first time in 4 years, we've got a hurricane warning in effect along the Gulf Coast. From Panama City down to Spring Hill, we've got tropical storm warnings as well. And we also have to worry about the risk of storm surge. That's when all these waves, this wave energy, piles that water up against it, and that we get flooding moving its way inland. Right now, we've got storm surges that will peak 1 to 3 feet around Tampa, 4 to 7 feet as you get to the Big Bend. That's on top of the high tides. We also have to worry about the possibility of tornadoes from Savannah, Cross City, down to Tampa, typically small in scale, but still we have to watch it. The other big problem is going to be the rainfall, anywhere from 10 to 20 inches of rain, especially in northern Florida. But as you get up into the Carolinas and Georgia, could be upwards of 7 to 8 inches of rain, guys. And coming up in the next half hour, rip currents are going to be a very big problem, stretching from Florida all the way into Nantucket by the time the Labor Day weekend's over.
We talk about plans for the Labor Day weekend, really nothing compared to what could happen along the coast.
Absolutely.